So I hear you have a new Fear Street coming out. Tell us about it.
Well, I haven't written Fear Street in about 20 years.
Right, I read it growing up. I was a big
Yes,
fan.
right? And you turned out okay, right? Despite those books.
Yeah, despite
right?
being scared. Yeah.
yeah. It's been like 20 years, but I wrote about 80 Fear Streets in the original series.
Wow.
And I just love, I don't know why, every month we killed off more teenagers, I don't know why I enjoyed it so much. I think everybody enjoys killing teenagers. Yeah. So I'm back at it. I'm doing some more. And the new one's called Party Games, published by St. Martin's, and it's coming out in October. All new Fear Street. I'm doing 6 more.
6 more, wow.
Yeah,
wow.
6 new ones.
And what can you tell us a little bit about what happens in Party Games, or just who the main character?
A little bit. This guy, Brendan Fear, he's a Fear, has a big summer house on Fear Island and invites a bunch of his friends to this party. And it turns out that maybe it's in the winter. They just opened the summer house for the winter. Maybe there might be a killer in the house who's murdering all the guests one by one.
Ooh,
it's creepy.
Does sound creepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's right. And they're trapped on this island. They can't get off the island, and they're trapped in this old house.
Oh, wow. I definitely will be reading that.
Good. Well, good.
And I know there's a movie version of Goosebumps coming out. How does that feel?
Yes, I know. It's so great. After 22 years, there's a Goosebumps movie. We've actually had movie deals for 22 years.
Really?
And they finally are. But I feel lucky, when Maurice Sendak wrote Where the Wild Things Are, he was in his 30s.
Okay.
And when the movie came out, he was in his 80s. So I feel kind of lucky.
Yeah.
They're filming it right now. It's called the Goosebumps movie, and I'm a character in the film.
Oh, really?
Yes, RL Stine is in the film, and I'm played by Jack Black.
Oh.
Jack and I are like twins, right?
Yeah.
We're twins. And I think he's going to be really funny.
Yeah, he's very funny.
Yeah, right. He'll be good.
And I know you're very active on Twitter. How is that? Is that a really good way to connect with your fans?
Well, Twitter is, there are no kids on Twitter. They're all 20 and 30. They're all people your age.
Yeah.
And it's such a great way for me to keep in touch with my original readers from the 90s. I hear from them all, the kids who say, you were my childhood, I grew up on your books, and I wouldn't be a librarian today if it wasn't for you, or I wouldn't be, it's very good for my ego, very good for my ego. And so, I wouldn't be a writer today, thank you, you were my childhood. And I hear that all day long, it's great.
Oh, so that's a good reason to log on every day.
Very good reason, but of course I get much fewer pages written.
Right.
It's a horrible distraction,
Yeah.
But I love Twitter. I actually it's just a great way to communicate.
Yeah, it is. What is it like for you being involved in ITW?
Well, I'm very flattered, first of all, because there are very few children's authors here.
Yeah.
It's and to be with all these adult authors, people I actually read all the time, that's a lot of fun for me. And they've just been terrific to me. I was Thriller Master a few years ago, and they said, well, we wouldn't have any readers if it wasn't for you back then. So it was very flattering. So I look forward to ThrillerFest every year.
Yeah, it's a really great event, and we just had your class about endings.
Yes, but everyone's so nice. There's just all the writers are all so supportive of each other. And it's not pretentious at all, the award banquet. No one takes it real seriously, and everyone just, has a good time. And people are so nice to each other, which is, you don't get that in a lot of industries. Right. But writers generally are very generous and very nice to each other, I think.
Yeah, and I'm sure the other writers like connecting with you and talking to you and getting advice.
We just have fun.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for speaking with us.
Oh, I enjoyed it.